So since it had been a few days since the Vikings had done something absolutely moronic and stupid, I mean, we're all caught up in the, Cousins extension, whatever, the Diggs trade, whatever. So cutting Josh Kline is a move that I would not have predicted. And I'm frankly just completely flabbergasted by. I do not understand this cut at all. I mean, you have a good player, not a big contract. You're not freeing up a lot of cap room. In fact, you're eating a lot more dead cap, and it just reopens yet another giant hole on the Vikings offensive line. Now, both guard spots need to be addressed. WTF, WTH, I don't know what the hell is going on here. This feels like a giant kick in the nuts. I don't know what is going on. Kline came over as free agent last year from Tennessee, signed a 3-year, $15.7 million contract with the Vikings, played in 13 regular season games last year, did miss a couple games with concussions and various foot injuries, did suffer 2 separate concussions last year, so that could play into it. But he played well last year, only allowed 22 pressures and 2 sacks, easily the Vikings' second best offensive lineman at times behind Brian O'Neill, and here's what doesn't make sense to me. So the Vikings are in a very tight cap situation. They do incur $4.46 million in dead cap for 2020. Now, he is going to be designated as a post-June 1st release, so they can split that up over the final 2 years of his deal. So the Vikings will take on about 2.2 and some change million in cap, whatever. But this only frees up 1.56 million in cap space. So what is the plan here? I mean, the Vikings don't necessarily have enough cap space to make any big-time moves unless they move Anthony Harris and then they go after Joe Thuney or whatever. I don't know what is going on here. Unless this is part of a greater plan, I fully do not understand getting rid of Josh Kline at this point. I mean, honestly, beyond the marquee players and the stars on this team, Josh Kline was probably one of the bigger surprises for me. I mean, this seems to be absolutely moronic on its surface. And do we give the benefit of the doubt to Spielman and this team that there is a plan and they're not just cutting off their nose to spite their face at this point? Oh, we need to fix our O-line. Okay, let's get rid of this guy, not save a lot of money and incur a big dead cap hit. Oh, by the way, he's your second best offensive lineman last year. Yeah, unless there are some major concerns about his health and the concussions, then maybe. But I'm at a loss for words. I do not understand this moves at all. Also, per Ben Gessling, Vikings now have $22.21 million in dead cap money on the books for 2020, which is something that they absolutely abhor, something they absolutely do not like to do. So I don't know what's going on. Unless there's a plan to go heavy on interior offensive line in the draft, unless Drew Samia is ready to step up and they're ready to go there, I don't see the value in getting rid of Josh Kline since you're saving like a nickel. I mean, this is so whatever. I mean, it's been a couple hours since I've been completely aggravated by this team, but here we are yet again. So, your thoughts? Vikings cutting Josh Kline? Let us know in the comment section below. Maybe you can make sense of it because I can't at this point. Subscribe. You want to support the work? Venmo. You know what to do. Let's give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull Production Value.